ready for story time?
Yeah!
Hey guys, welcome back to story time. Today we are going to read Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library. And right now he is reading a book called Zoom Zoom. And to me, that Zoom Zoom right there looks like a shark, but I think it's supposed to be an airplane. So let's go ahead and read, but quiet please, because we're at the library. Pete's mom is taking him to the library for the first time. The librarian gives Pete his very own library card. Cool, says Pete. The librarian smiles. Time for the tour. There's Pete getting his library card and Pete's mom. But quiet please, because we're at the library. The librarian takes Pete through the library. There is a big desk where people wait to check out books. Where you check them out and return. Pete's waiting so he could check out his very own first book at the library. Pete sees some of his friends reading at a long table. It's very peaceful and quiet. How relaxing. Looks like they're reading about a sailboat, a truck, and another kitty cat. Meow. The librarian takes Pete to her favorite room. There are a lot of Pete-sized chairs and tables and shelves. There are books of every shape and size and color. Look at all of Pete's friends. They're all reading. What do I do now? Pete asks. Now you read a book, the librarian says. Which book should I read? Asks Pete. You can read any book you like, says the librarian. Pete looks around. There are so many books. There's a book about flowers, dogs, robots, bugs, the moon, cats, fish, maybe New York City it looks like it could be. There's just so many choices. Leave a comment below. What's your favorite book to read? Maybe I'll read that to you next. Pete picks up a book all about airplanes and jets. It says soar. That's that jet soaring through the sky. He reads it and pretends he's a stunt pilot. He flies a super fast jet and it does loop-the-loops and spirals high in the sky. And he's flying upside down right now. Brave Pete the cat. Then Pete finds a book with dragons, wizards, and unicorns on the cover. What a really pretty unicorn. And a fire-breathing dragon. He reads it and imagines that he is a powerful wizard using magic spells and a special wand to defend his castle against a fire-breathing dragon. Stay away from my castle, fire-breathing dragon. I think that's what Pete is saying. Next, Pete opens up a book about spiders and insects. He reads it and imagines that he is a scientist studying all types of critters in the wild. There's a ladybug, and I think that's supposed to be maybe an inchworm? Maybe, I don't know, caterpillar? Let me know what you guys think that's supposed to be right there. I'm not real sure. I'm thinking maybe a caterpillar or an inchworm. I'm not sure. But there's Pete. Oh, what is this thing right here, guys? I don't know. It's just... Oh, this book came with stickers. That's right. And it's got a pyramid. And the stickers are in the middle of the book, which is silly. But there's a pyramid, Pete with the library card, the unicorn. Pete is soaring, kind of like Captain Underpants. Tra-la-la. And then, of course, quiet, please. There's all kinds of... I think it said 30 stickers, guys. That's fun. He has to be very still to study some critters and very fast to study others. to hold real still for the spider so he doesn't feel you move, because then he'll move. And the butterflies fly very fast, so you have to be very quick to keep up with them. Then Pete chooses a book with all sorts of scary monsters on the cover. It is a book about fairy tales. Monsters. Pete reads it and pretends that he is in a dark, spooky forest trying to outsmart a big bad wolf, because he's gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. Pete puts that book back on the shelf. It's too scary. That big bad wolf's mouth is as big as Pete. That is a very scary wolf. Look at those claws. Oh my goodness, they're huge. I'm scared of that wolf. Pete opens up a book about pyramids in Egypt. He reads it and pretends that he is an explorer riding a camel across the desert and climbing to the top of a giant pyramid. It's very hot in deserts and sandy. Oh look guys, Pete's got sunglasses on. Check them out. How cute. I just noticed that. Next, Pete picks a book with all sorts of robots on the cover. He reads it and imagines that he is a robot at a robot dance party. Do, 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 do. That's what I'm imagining they're listening to. His arms and legs make whizzing sounds when they move. When Robot Pete speaks, he says, bleep, blop, bleep, bleep, blop, bleep, blop, bleep. That's Pete the robot. Next, Pete picks up a book about superheroes. He reads it and makes believe that he is a superhero. Tra-la-la. Super Pete! He flies around the city in a colorful cape, chasing bad guys and saving the day. Look at that cat is trying to rob the bank. Thank goodness Pete is a superhero kitty cat. He's gonna save the day. He's gonna save the bank. Thanks for keeping my money safe, Pete. Then Pete spots a big book about the ocean and all of its creatures. He reads it and imagines that he is a scientist in a submarine deep in the Atlantic Ocean looking for whales, squids, and sharks. So there's a squid, and that looks like a dolphin and some fish, and that's a whale. I do not see a shark, but it is Cat 1 Submarine. Oh, Pete. Pete's trying to run off. There are so many wonderful books to read at the library. Pete can be whatever he imagines with the book. There's Pete's library card. Reading is super groovy. And that was Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library. If you guys want to know more about Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library, check out the comments below. Also, let me know what book you want me to read to you next. Don't forget to like and subscribe.